Hello folks, it's Hooves of Doom, and this is a hobby journey video. The things that I painted, assembled, purchased, all that good stuff for the month of February in 2021. Okay, so this is probably a little bit of a shorter video in some ways. I got some big news, at least for me personally. Purchases wise, I went ahead and kind of dived into the Hedonites, and so I bought or ordered Sigvald and 3 boxes of Painbringers or Twin Souls, and 2 boxes of Fiend Bloods. Now I had thought about, you know what, hold off, get the book, make some careful decisions about what to order, and then I got kind of a little bit worried about like not being able to get this stuff for weeks and months, and so I went ahead and ordered prematurely, I guess. And so now I'm in the situation where it's like, yeah, pretty much everything I ordered probably won't play with, which is unfortunate. I might play with Sigvald, but you know, a lot of the other kits there, especially the Fiend Bloods, are just not effective and not worthwhile. It's still cool from a collection purposes. I'm still quite happy to have them in terms of my quite large Slaanesh army, but it's not something I'll probably be taking to the table anytime soon. So that's a little unfortunate, but they still will get painted up. Like I said, I'm still somewhat happy to have them. But it does mean I'll probably be leaning a little heavily into Demonettes or demons in general, instead of the mortal side of things. And so I might be picking up a couple Keeper Secrets. I have one old metal one, but I need more. And I kind of missed the last Hedonite train a couple years back, so like even the Thane, the Contorted Epitome, things like that, I don't have. So I might be diving a little bit, make a few more purchases into Demons, kind of get that up and going. And I'm looking forward to actually having the book here shortly and diving into the rules and try to figure out what army kind of works for me. I think, even though I think the rules are a little underwhelming, I think there might be some secret sauce there. I think Depravity could be better than maybe some people think, although it definitely has some limitations. So I want to take a look at the book, do some deep dives into it. I'll probably do some videos about that. Anyway, so that's it for purchases. I didn't assemble anything this month because I didn't receive anything. I did, however, get some painting done. Not as much as I would like, but still, a decent amount. Most of this was repaint again. So I repainted 4 remaining Demonettes, and then 8 Seekers, 3 Fiends of Slaanesh, the old models, my old Keeper Secrets, which I rebased. All this rebasing is just really nice to have in general. And then I did my 2 Chariots that I have. So I did my Secret Chariot and my Exalted Secret Chariot, which is a really cool model, but man, like the base size needs to be big. It suffers from that old Warhammer Fantasy dynamic where it just like, there's no way you can properly put it on the base without it extending 3 or 4 inches in different directions. It's kind of annoying. But there you go. However, I did push ahead a little bit, right? So I did paint 12 brand new Demonettes. So I haven't bought anything the last couple of months, which is strange. And on top of my repainting projects, I have now pushed the bar 11 models into the positive side. So I'm excited about that. This month should be pretty much the same. I have a Hellflare on my painting desk that I should be able to paint here shortly. I have some Hellstriders to paint, a Lord of Pain, an old Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount, and kind of a Chaos Champion model. So I'm pushing into those. We'll see when the new Hedonites and Demons I'll be ordering arrive. I guess my painting project here is going to be pushing probably into March, maybe into a little April, so a little bit behind schedule, but that's not too surprising given just how everything seems to be delayed a bit. And I hope to get, Night Hunt late April, May. And that's still, I'm still on pretty good track. I think Night Hunt will be a fairly quick army to paint. And then I'll be pushing probably into Slaves of Darkness. And I'm really looking forward to doing that, getting that out. So, all good things going on here. I did only play one game in February against Mrs. Hooves. And my God, was that an upset. We play, I think it's Battle for the Pass, where there's two kind of objectives at the back of the board that are worth 4 points if you control them, if the opponent controls them. And that game was terrible. Probably the last game, I was playing around still with Ogre mod tribes. I like to play with these random armies every now and then just to get a sense of it. The army sucks, like specifically my army. Like no synergy at all. Just kind of using what I have. And the Night Hunt destroyed me yet again. She teleported into my backfield on top of turn 1. She made all of her long charges, which means extra attacks. And she gutted all of my characters turn 1 and captured my back point and the 2 midpoints. And so she scored 9 points on her first turn. And then I scored 3. And then I basically forfeited because there's just like no way I could ever make up for that deficit in points, objective points. And my army was just mired in this quagmire at the back of the table and could never conceivably, contest any other objective. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah, that was a really bad game. But funny in some way, and it's nice when Mrs. Hooves has a bright spot, because I thought her strategy wasn't going to work, and if she hadn't got the chargers off, it might not have, but boy, did that ever work well. Alright, still working on my collection resource. A little slower in February, but I've now made it through all the Space Marines, which I did in January. Now I've made it through all the Chaos Space Marines. There's a lot of those too, with Horus Heresy. Made it through all of the Astra Militarum, a ton of that. All the different regiments and things like that. So now I'm into the smaller 40k factions, and I'll probably get through Drakari today and others. So that project is coming along. I fully expect within the next couple months to be finished with all the existing kits. I'll spend some time doing Old Hammer, spend some time going through catalogs, ironing out details, filling in the gaps where I need to, and I'm hopeful by summer to fall that website will start to form and that people can enjoy the fruits of that labor. So the other kind of big news here, for me, anyway, I'm moving again. This was unexpected. We had thought moving this house would be a pretty permanent spot, and I think I've said that. But no, unfortunately, there's no point dwelling too much on the details here, but there's a financial incentive for us to look for a different house and something closer to work. I'm currently driving about an hour each way, and my wife also picked up a job in the same area, so now we're both traveling an hour. It makes more sense, and so even though we're moving, it's about an hour down the road. It's not super big. We just put a bid on a house 2 days ago, and we won the bid. We found out last night, so still need to iron out some details, but that looks like it's going to be happening. The big thing with the channel is I don't want that to have a super huge disruption here. I hope I can continue making videos. I think there might be a couple weeks where I can't do hobbying, but I hopefully it is not the seismic shift as it has in the past that has kind of led to me disappearing for months at a time. So that's the plan. Good thing is I really haven't unpacked. Like, this is my hobby room and it's pretty much just books on the floor. So those will go back into boxes, which unfortunately I've tossed out all the boxes, but now I need to find new ones. But it'll all work out. I think it will be a happier transition. So videos for March. February was a little slow video-wise. I will acknowledge that. I think things will pick up a little bit in March. I want to do a topic of the week video for Paul Conti. I don't know if that will get finished before Sunday, though. It might be a few days. But there are all sorts of videos that I've been working on, kind of in the pipeline. They just need to be recorded. So I have plenty of material to talk about when it comes to language and videos. I hope to do lots of videos on kind of Hedonites, break down that Slaanesh battle tome pretty concisely, and kind of look at the different rules and come up with some different combinations. There are some discussion videos planned. Again, those are in the pipeline. I just need to find time to record those, and some Warhammer Classics videos. So a lot going on. I hope to get some of those out of the pipeline and actually produced and recorded and out to you guys. And we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to March. I hope to get some painting done in the next few weeks. House doesn't close until mid-April, so March should be, I'll have some work to do on the weekends, but I think we'll get some good content out to you. I hope your month of hobby went as well as mine did. It's probably better. I hope it's much better. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please consider supporting the channel by commenting on the video, hitting that little like button, and subscribing for more Warhammer content.